if you can reach the pedals, hold and steer it.
Alright, Michael. Is it finally time for a 355 in the van?
No. No, it's not. Not quite yet. But it is nearing to the end of the year, and we figured, what are we going to do now? We've just finished a massive build on the XE. The Fairlane isn't starting anytime soon. The Cortina, well, we could start that, but there's always been one little tiny project sitting in the corner, awaiting just patiently, and that is the Gemini. So this has been waiting for us to finish it for I don't even know how many years now. We started this, I think, like 2 years ago, maybe even 3, I can't remember. And slowly we've been putting it back together, and then it pisses us off because you take 1 step forward and you take 6 steps back and you find more rust and more issues, and we go, you know what, screw you, you're going back to the corner, let's go do cool stuff like the Cortina and stuff. But the time has finally come where we get this thing finished, or as close as we're going to get it finished today anyway, and then I'm going to get on the road and get it running, and we're going to have a running, driving, registered Gemini once again after I don't know how many years. The goal is to get this thing on the road like we said we were going to do 2 years ago or something, back when we had the XF. So the XF is gone now, by the way, for anyone wondering. Nathan sold that.
All right, Nathan, tell us about this nugget and the epiphany you've just had.
So, what have we done to the Gemini? Well, we rolled it out of Michael's grandparents' shed years ago, and we kind of forgot what we did to this car because we forgot why we hated. Well, I kind of forgot too because I really started hating this car. But we've actually done a lot to this car. So we've gone right over the engine. We've put new hoses, new water pump, new dizzy, new leads, new everything on it. The brake booster and the brake master cylinder have been rebuilt. The calipers have been rebuilt. It's got brand new hoses. It's got brand new bushes in the front end, brand new sway bar bushes. We've pretty much gone right over this car. It's got a brand new fuel pump in it.
Yeah.
We've gone right over this car.
Brand new shocks.
Brand new shocks.
Underneath, mechanically, this car is a really good car.
We've gone right over this car, and then Michael's done the rust repairs.
Well, most of the rust repairs.
Most of the rust repairs.
As much of the rust repairs as I was ever going to do in this car.
So this car's actually seen quite a lot from us, and we just haven't given it the love that it kind of deserves. Still doesn't deserve it in my eyes, but actually no, it deserves it now. Michael's washed it and given it a clean and cleaned the glass, and it looks good. The seats have been retrimmed. Yeah, it's just time to finish it off.
Yes, so what's left to do now is the interior.
Okay, so interior of this thing, as you can see, there's not much in it at the minute. It's pretty rough, but we keep talking about this car, Nathan and I, and we keep realizing that it's a little bit shit, but still a little bit good. So it's shit, but it's not shit enough that you'd abandon it, if that makes sense. It's kind of got a little bit of potential.
It's a good shit.
It's still shit. So the interior at the moment is completely bare. Well, we replaced the 2 front floor
floors.
pans. They've been repaired, they've been done. I've sealed all them up, I've painted all that. Now it's basically ready to start putting the interior back together. So what do we have for interior? I went and spent some money. We have brand new carpet. This car will see brand new carpet. This stuff is actually, this stuff is actually relatively cheap. Didn't cost more than I think like $300 or something for brand new carpet for a Gemini, including the felt. So we're going to throw that in today. We have our old rear seat. I didn't get retrimmed, and I probably should have because I didn't realize that it was ripped. But
That's at the back,
you
isn't
don't
it?
see that anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. There's a few scuffs and stuff on it, but I think it keeps with the theme of this shit car. But the 2 front seats have been completely retrimmed. They were done by a local guy here. The reason why they were done was, if you remember, one was tan and one was blue.
That really didn't make the car.
No, it didn't help the look of it. And the worst bit was the tan one was ripped, the blue one was mint. And I loved the blue. The blue looked cool, but I'd have to find a whole blue interior for this thing. Tan's gonna look better with the red anyway. So I ended up getting these retrimmed. Cost me a bit of money, but I think it's worth it in the end because these are probably the nicest thing going in the whole car now. What else do we have to go interior-wise? Seatbelts. Seatbelts in this thing. I've got new seatbelts for this as well too. I think it's a full kit. I haven't opened it yet. I probably should have to see exactly what it does have, but it's a full kit for a Gemini to replace every seatbelt in this thing, and I'll show you why we're doing that. The reason why we're changing them is because these are the old seatbelts. And you can see they probably wouldn't pass road with anymore because,
Isn't there a fray in it?
well, there's frays everywhere, but that's black. This side's white. It's supposed to be black. I'm hoping they have this little midsection as well too. See that?
Yeah.
That goes off the pillar as well too. So we need to pull that out, have a look at what we've actually got before we can put all that in. The goal is today is basically to try and put the interior back together as much as we can. It's not going to be perfect. There's a few things that obviously need to get painted down the track, like armrests and such. You can see they're pretty worn out, pretty shitty, but you could probably paint them and they'll come up reasonably good, and I will in the future. But for the minute, I just want to get everything back on the car to see what I actually do have and what I probably need to change in the future. First things first, we're going to look at these seatbelts, see what we've got, figure out what bolts we're going to need, get them sorted, then move on to putting the carpet in.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, let's look at the shit belts.
Hopefully they're what I needed because they were kind of hard to find. Because it's a wagon, the wagon has a weird thing where it's got like a little intermediate belt at the top of the C-pillar, and that was hard to get.
There's no way this is a 5-seater car.
It's a 5-seater car.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there they are. These are the tricky ones to get because they only came in
There is
wagons.
no way you can fit 5 people.
Jeez,
in
they've
this
got
car.
plastic and everything, Nathan. Look, they got new plastics around it as well.
Oh wow.
This car's gonna look brand new.
Oh man, they look good.
Do they have bolts as well? Oh my god, they got bolts as well! That saves a hell of a lot of time. Hey, look, so far I'm pretty impressed. This looks like a decent kit.
These feel retractable.
They feel retractable.
These feel heavier. Like they got more in it.
Hey, on a side note, how long has it been since we've worked in the shed?
Man, it feels like for ages.
Yeah, it
'Cause-
does. Because it was.
Because it was. Well, 14 weeks is a lot of weeks.
3 months.
It feels ages. That's the seat belts. They look good. It looks like it's all going to work.
Should do, so...
So let's do insulation and carpet.
Yeah. Yay!
Michael's favourite part, house insulation.
Hey, this is what they provided.
Yeah, I know.
This is what they used back in the 70s.
I remember when I pulled the carpet out the XE, the insulation is attached to the carpet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's falling off. What a shame. Might as well just keep ripping it off.
Insulation.
Do you want me to get knife, some scissors?
Yeah, get some nice sharp knives.
Guess I'll cut around. Oh, the shears works amazing.
Do that? Because I'd love to use them. Because these scissors don't work for shit.
So good, Michael. If only you had these shears, like, so good.
Felt up my nose.
Bring on the felt fever.
It actually molds pretty well, doesn't it?
Doesn't
Like you can actually get it to get into corners. Oh man, how good do these shears work? Oi, dude, how good are these shears?
Oh, these are heaps better. Use these.
Honestly, the big thing about insulation is it actually is the carpet feel. It makes the carpet feel a lot nicer under your feet. Especially when you take your shoes off and you double your dogs in there and, you know.
Double your dogs.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Do you want to do up here?
Yeah, I'll use this. So I'll get the tape now and we'll just go to there. We'll tape it on and easy as that. Didn't actually take as long as I thought.
No.
And you can use the leftover felt for your knees. We're getting old. Do you reckon this is how they did it back in the factory?
Yep. Nice, Gary.
Looks better already. Now this is the tricky bit, getting carpet in.
Yeah, I agree. Because we've got to cut a perfect size hole for the shifter. We've done laying the insulation. We're now going to throw in the rear carpet piece and then the front carpet piece. So where'd you get this off? Evil Bay?
Evil Bay, yeah, I just got it off eBay. It was actually pretty cheap. I think it was like 190 bucks. Carpet's cheap.
Carpet is cheap, and honestly, it does a lot for an interior.
Well, we're
A
about to find out.
Good carpet. You're going to definitely want to buy mats.
Yeah, I know.
Because this colour carpet sucks. Ask me, I know.
I know. Oh, what a difference already.
Does it go up the back?
It might go up the back a little bit.
How much of the seat does it cover? Does the seat
hang on.
latch over?
No, there's a trim piece there that goes in there. That's what it'll be, which we don't have. I'll have to make one. So
piece?
Yeah, there's a trim piece like there's panel vans.
Yeah.
That go up in here.
Yeah.
In that C channel there, and then it'll go down to here.
Oh, and tucks it in.
And tucks it in.
Okay.
So the panel vans do the same thing in the HQs.
All right, let's shear it there.
Yeah. The handbrake doesn't have anything around it. So cut good.
Doesn't it?
No, there's no trim piece around it, so cut good.
Oh, well, the front carpet goes like to back here anyways. So this can be...
Just be sure. Cut good. Cut good, son.
I'll use my good hand. Cool.
Alright, let's cut the holes and stuff out now.
Holes.
It's scary doing interior because it's so like seen.
It's seen, but it's not seen.
Yeah. I mean, you're never going to see under the seats, but still.
Oh, that's nice.
See, brand new blade, man. All the difference. Dude, it looks like we have a seatbelt. Hey! Alright, so while I keep punching holes through the carpet, Nathan's going to start sorting out how the seatbelt's going to go.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That looks a bit fancy. Buckle up safety. It works. That's good.
Shoulder. So just do that on that side.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
So I just tightened it up on this angle.
Yeah. Brand spanking new. It's taken to my HQ. It is a strange system, isn't it? I think the whole idea of these seatbelts is they're painful enough to deter anyone from jumping in the back seat. So they've got these weird intermediate belts, which, because there's no C-pillar, as you can see there, this is how they did it. Which is really bizarre. And the annoying thing seems to be is if you want to adjust your seatbelt, you have to do it from the adjuster all the way back there.
I said even like when you're angry with your brother, you can just... Oh, how tight do you want it?
Doing that up, and then we'll move to doing the front carpet. They work. It's scary,
It's
isn't
very
it?
scary. It's just like raw exposed edge glass.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, seatbelts are in now, that's good. They're pretty much, actually they're done. They're completely finished now, so that's good. Now what we need to do is get the front carpet in. Let me, if I can try and get my side in
Yeah.
as much as possible, and then we'll just have to hopefully get the hole right for the shifter. It's going.
Shit, it doesn't roll back as far as I thought it would. So just put a slit
Let's just put a slit, oh no, I reckon put a slit here to begin with. So give us that knife perhaps. Does that look centered? Deep breath. This will just get us roughly, hopefully.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm happy with
I reckon
that.
let's get the console in.
You reckon do the console now, so we
Yeah.
can lock it in, and then
Yeah.
we'll work around that after once we've got something locked in.
Yeah. So we need to cut...
We didn't take note of where the holes were.
No. No, so there.
You hold your finger and I'll put something sharp through it.
Alright. Setting the console up, so I pulled it apart to get rid of all the gunk and crap, and then I'll put some like plastic stuff on it.
I've got some armour all in there that might work, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah. But
Like I said, at some stage, if we really decide to go further with this car, I might pull all this back out, you know, paint it properly, clean it properly.
this will come up. This cleaned up good. It's just like it's stained,
Yeah,
you know. But like a bit of armor or whatever, that'll bring that back up.
yeah.
But this is like
Yeah, that's proper
That's-
rooted.
gunked over. It'll clean up. It's just we don't really have the type of cleaner here.
So the interior, I've just about got the carpet in. Obviously there's some skirt panels here, or some trim panels here. We don't know where they are. We reckon they're probably at the factory, so I've just cut it to be long for now because I know it's only going to go to there, and we'll have to put that in later. Unfortunately, somewhere along the line we've misplaced them. So the boot that Nathan wanted to chuck out turned out mint, minus the rip in it. It looks awesome after a bit of spit shine on it.
It's nice just pulling things apart and getting all the human slime out of all the cracks.
Nah, nobody got time for that.
You can't get rid of it.
Well, he does that. What I'm going to do is roadworthy requirement and also aesthetics requirement. Our clutch pedal and brake pedal looks terrible. They're pretty worn out, so they need to come off, and I need to replace them. Now, luckily, I've got some, but the issue is accelerator pedal. You can't seem to buy a rubber grip for the accelerator pedal on these things. I don't think they ever came with one. It looks like they were like some sort of like coating, which is obviously worn off. So I might just give that a lick of paint. In regards to the brake and clutch pedal though, luckily I got 2 replacements. The interesting thing is, obviously I must have forgot about that because I bought 2 more at some stage. So I have 4 in total. It's been a long time, this build.
This is why we need a parts manager.
As you were.
That actually looks heaps better.
How good does that look?
It's the little things, you know. Hey, do you want to clean something else up, Nathan?
Oh. What?
Horn pad?
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, mate, come on.
A million times better already, just that. See, he pretends that he... But then look, he gets into his little pulling everything apart.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this!
He gets to get in there and clean it all up, make it look $1,000,000. What I'm going to do now though is I'm going to start putting in the seats.
Ooh, big day for the Gemini.
Yeah.
Big day.
Okay, these look very average, and they are very average, but we are just going to sit them in for now, and in the near future, or some future, maybe even the future after that, we'll fix it. Not the ugliest thing in the world, if I'm honest. Like, we can work with it. This one's a bit more stuffed, but anyone got any good one of these? I'm sure they don't. I'm sure this is probably the last one in existence and it's broken. Alright, so horn pads in. Look how good it comes up. And what a horn. That's better than my Daly's horn. Looks good so far. Pedal pads are in and one's painted, so that's good. We're gonna put the back seating out now. The side trims leave a lot to be desired, but I don't think I'm ever going to find any because they're made out of like basically tissue paper. That one's screwed.
Yeah.
But I can probably flat panel that in the future, which I might do, and trim it like I would these, because probably get these replaced as well too at some stage. You know, these are all things that we'll do later. At the moment, I just want to get it all together and see what it looks like. So let's get this
back seating.
So I'll grab that, and Nathan can hold the seatbelts up. Just sit it up front. Alright, and then you can pull these, have your IKEA flat pack in the back.
Look at that.
Alright, so yeah. You know what? While there's no front seat in it,
Yeah. Well, the love he has for this car now.
it's like a Rolls Royce. This is a terrible seat.
A homeless man's Rolls Royce. It's not even a poor man's Rolls Royce, it's a homeless man's Rolls Royce.
So hang on, I just want to see. Oh yeah. I thought they were way too big, but actually, like, it's not comfortable.
That does not look comfortable at all.
The seatbelt needs some adjusting. See, it's not it's not a belt that you want to be like changing.
Oh
so
god, I've got a head rush from laughing at you trying
You
to.
can tell-
That does not look safe at all.
Yeah, look, it's interesting. Yeah, while I'm here, I'll do the other one. If you're in a car accident in this thing,
You die.
whether you're wearing a seatbelt or not in this back seat, I don't think it's really going to matter. Mate, if you're a kid in the 70s in the back of this thing, like your parents are heavily smoking, right? And you're in the background, probably smoking too at 13 years old. You're like, hey, let me just get some air.
Oh my god, that looks so funny.
Comfortable. It's actually not bad. If you're a kid, you're not bad. If you're a kid, you're not going to care, are you? Wait. You can drive from back here. If you can reach the pedals, I'll steer it and I'll operate the shifter. We're about to do a pretty big moment, which is put the seats in, the front seats. And that'll really make it look like a car once again. So let's get to it, eh? I'll drop the passenger seat in first and then driver's seat, and then the interior's pretty much nearly done.
Yeah.
Which sounds weird. I mean, still other bits to go, but the big bulky items, it'll look like a car again. Hopefully very shortly. Whoa. Like brand new second hand. Now one seat doesn't go back as far as the other. Why? I'm not entirely sure. It actually kind of looks like a car again. Straight to marketplace. A little bit of room.
Yeah, there is.
In the passenger seat. The driver's seat, you'll see, doesn't have any. Like when you have it where you'd sit. Go on, have a seat, Nathan.
Hell yeah!
Do you get a feel for it?
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Fire up. Make sure it's out of gear. Couple of pumps in the accelerator.
What a weapon! Oh crap, don't put black paint all over my socks? No.
No, it should be dry.
It doesn't stumble at all. It's actually like...
It's super responsive. That's cold too. Like
Yeah.
that's a cold engine in a minute, and
It's perfect.
it was the accelerator pump.
What a beast.
So you guys might remember that this thing was like stalling out when we'd try to accelerate it, and it wouldn't start under its own power. Like we couldn't get it to crank and fire under pumping the pedal because it had no squirt, and we sort of suspected it might be the accelerator pump. So off camera, I pulled the carby off and I went to do a rebuild on it. I'm like, oh, I thought I'd try a rebuild. I bought a rebuild kit, everything. Then I got into the carby, and when you get into the carby, it's not exactly like a Holly. There's
Oh wow.
lots and
Jesus.
lots of pieces, as you can see. This is all just a rebuild. We're still going. So you get the idea very quickly that there's a lot to that carby, a lot more than a Holly or anything I've ever worked on before. So I elected to leave it as it was, and all I did was change the accelerator pump. And luckily, that seems to be the problem. It seems to have fixed it. So it's running mint now. Anyways, weather shield, door seals.
Yep, door seals.
So I went to buy this stuff listed as like Gemini weather strip seal or whatever it is, or door seals, and it was super expensive. It was like $150 for the pair. I ended up realizing that this profile is just a generic profile, and I just bought the profile off eBay for like $10 for the roll. So for anyone playing at home, you know, it makes me think that this would be good to do on a HQ as well too, because they don't exactly seal, do they?
I thought the rubbers are brand new on the Kia.
They were 15 years ago.
Ah.
Headlining could be replaced, but that's not going to happen.
I just want to see how this door shuts now. It's probably going to spring out at you when you open it.
Probably won't close now.
Yeah,
So
probably, yeah.
see if you can take the twist out for me.
Oh, that's nice.
That's solid, man.
Pop it.
Oh, we'll have to like the XY, let it bed in a bit. That's so much better. All right, so we found the panels that go in there. So we put them in, so that covers that up, so that looks good. We also found these panels where you can tell why my boot floor was rusty. Shit, they're a little bit rough. They might get replaced at some stage.
We're drowning.
Yeah.
Dad, I can't swim. You'll be fine.
But yeah, she's looking good, so we can close that now. And now, boot flap. I mean, fuel flap.
Fuel flap. This is Michael's final piece of the puzzle for him.
Almost. I found one, had to get it from the UK to get one over here because it came off an Opel Kadett, I think it was. And then we had a fellow who was kind enough to send us a bunch of Gemini parts. We saw that in a previous episode, and he included one of these. So now let's put this baby on, and hopefully we'll have one of the few working fuel flaps on a wagon. And Nathan looks confused.
How does it work?
Don't break it. I know I've got 2 shots at it, but other way.
Oh no, it slides under.
Does it?
We've got to get the soldering iron and melt it. I don't even think we need to melt that down, to be honest.
Probably not. Well, that's probably why they've all gone missing. Then what's this thing for then?
I don't know, I did the hard work for you. You just got to put 2 screws in now.
Let's have a look. So that goes like that, and then you bend it onto there.
Ah, scary.
It must be
Scary Terry.
And then this goes around, and that
to
must
give it
be what
extra rigidity.
must be what holds it open or something.
Yeah, okay. It gives it the springiness in its step. Nice.
I don't think people will appreciate just how rare this is.
Do we have the key for that lock?
No. Luckily,
What?
it's not locking open. Like it's locked open. So.
Oh, okay. That's all right then.
No wonder they snap. Look at it. It's such a. You probably only.
Hey, you only get 9 to 12 openings.
I know
right?
you got 9, 12 openings before you got to replace it.
Oh, nice.
I mean the gap leaves a lot to be desired, but.
The gap on everything leaves to be desired.
Oh, hang on, that moves a bit.
Oh, that's better. Oh, mint. Nice.
Mate.
Aerodynamic.
Like,
Put it in the wind tunnel.
I can feel it. It comes off that gives you extra power.
Yeah?
No
Does
drag.
that vent to the rear brakes, does it?
Yeah, no drag.
Yeah, it's canards.
Mate, it's a complete car. Oh, wait, no. One last thing.
What?
Windscreen wipers.
Oh, yeah. Now, if everyone is a follower of the channel, they know that we pulled these off, and I think we needed to weld something.
No, we pulled it off only to find out that you couldn't just replace the heads because they're special arms or like old school arms. So we were gonna like, oh well, we'll have to reuse them. But obviously the blades themselves leave a little bit to be desired. So we're finally gonna fix it because I think I do have some blades out there that I can just swap the blades out rather than replacing the whole unit because it's these here. See, this connection is a strange connection which we couldn't buy. So we'll just reuse this arm. It's shitty and broke, like needs paint, but so does the whole car. So maybe one day I'll pull them off, but for now, they're gonna go back on as they are. This was the first thing we did all those years ago. And it never got fixed. Because we couldn't even get that right.
Wow. Now it is a proper complete car.
Let's see if it works.
I'd laugh if it doesn't work.
It's gone.
The motor's gone.
Don't laugh, there's every possibility that could be the case.
Doesn't work, doesn't it? Put the ignition on.
It's on.
Start it, maybe?
No, surely not. Ha! Gonna need to fix that.
Wow.
So, turns out they don't even work.
Alright, we don't need wiper blades.
We swapped the battery over to the original battery. We've had a lot of issues with this because I bought it brand new and then it sat around for so long and we killed it and charged it and killed it. It's probably going to die again, but I put an isolator on it for now. Hopefully that'll help. We'll see how it goes. If it dies, it dies. That is
That's it.
pretty much all we can do in this Gemini today.
Now is actually back to a complete car.
Yeah.
Finally.
So, Nathan,
Yeah.
should we jump in it and drive it out of the shed?
Of course.
Yeah. Let me jump in. All right, Nathan, kick her in the guts. Ready? Well done, Michael. Well done, Nathan.
Back together.
It's back together, but we've realised that all we've really done is made it just a little less shit. The colours match at least. That's all we did, we changed the seats.
Oh my god.
Like you said, it looks pretty much the same as the day that it got here, just it's running.
Yeah.
It didn't run when we picked it up.
No,
Well,
yeah, oh, I did.
it kind of, but it didn't want to run.
It didn't have brakes. There was a lot of issues.
Didn't
Yeah.
steer.
Didn't steer.
Had no brakes, wouldn't run, wouldn't idle, wouldn't start without start, you bastard.
And now look at it. It's a mint car.
And now it's got 2 matching seats
Yeah. That's all we've done.
and new carpet.
That looks good. Looks really good. Man, I really want to cut the springs, eh?
It's like, oh, there's no holes in it anymore as well.
Oh yeah, the
That's
rust.
a win. Yeah.
No, there's a lot done.
It doesn't look like there's been a lot done, but there has been a lot of work put into this car to get to where it is now. Mechanically, this should be a really good car. Engine, we don't know yet until we
Yeah.
drive it. But we've replaced all the essentials and done a good service. Bushes, bearings, brakes,
Yep. Everything.
suspensions, all been up, all fixed, all new. All underneath has been meticulously fully lined and looks just like the XE. By rights, it should be a really good car now.
Yeah.
We just need to do the obvious things like a wheel alignment and get it sorted. Need new tyres, obviously. But it just looks like now it's ready to go on Marketplace and someone's going to buy it and go, oh, an untouched gem.
Oh, I can perfectly pull this car apart and restore it now.
Yeah, someone hasn't even touched this before. But I guess that was the point. We were never restoring it to a show car finish.
No,
We wouldn't-
we're just fixing it up.
We just wanted to get it running as it is and see where the build goes with this car, which we're still not 100% sure where that build's gonna go yet,
No.
or if it's gonna happen, or if it might end up on Marketplace. We're not sure yet.
Yeah.
And then hopefully by next year it'll be running on the road.
Yeah.
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
It'll be at the next Hackshop meet.
I don't know about that, but we'll see. Might come on a trailer. Are you happy with the result?
I'm happy. It looks good. It looks good to see it. It really went from it was like up here, it looked amazing. We started doing work on it and then it just looked like crap.
Yeah.
And then it's back to here again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still a little bit shitty.
It was covered in trans oil. And now look at it. It looks good again.
It was so unloved.
It's ready to hit the road, you know?
And you could see it was unloved.
Yeah.
And today sort of brought a little bit of love back to it
Yeah.
for me.
It
I
didn't
think.
have a door on it for a year.
Yeah, exactly right.
It didn't have a door or a bonnet on it for a year. So
Yeah.
to see it back complete, it's good. It's good.
Well, that's it for this episode and probably the Gemini for a little while, I reckon, because really from this we don't have much more to do on it before we get it roadworthy and on the road and registered and such. So I will tinker with this in the background, do little things here and there because there's nothing much more exciting to do. I don't even know if today was exciting for anyone to watch, but it was for us. We really enjoyed putting the interior back together, I think.
Yeah, it was good fun.
And all in all, considering what we're working with, I think it actually looks really good for what it is. Like we said, what the future holds for this car, we don't know. We're going to basically play that by ear depending on what the future looks like with financials and parts and cars and whatever. We'll see what happens with this car, but I'm sure we might do something or it might be on Marketplace. If anybody's interested in buying it, let me know. Because I may sell it. I don't know yet. We'll wait and see. We haven't wrapped up an episode like this in a long time because we've been too busy working in XE and rushing. But if you want to support the channel, head on over to the website. You can buy a bunch of merch, t-shirts, stickers, thread testers as well too. We get a bunch of them in stock and they're a great Christmas present for anyone, dad, mum in the shed, or brother, son, daughter, child, dog, whatever, Loki. Grab one for your shed. They're super handy. We used it even today. We use it a lot as well too. So grab one of them. And word of the day. Well, I don't know what the word of the day would be today.
A good piece of shit.
A good piece of shit. That could be the word of the day for this thing. It's a good piece of shit. We'll call it that. Good POS. Yeah. What do we normally do when we wrap these things up?
You walk away from the camera and then I zoom in on the car.
That's right. Well, apart from that, we should see you for a couple of episodes before we end it for the year. We don't know what they look like just yet. We'll sort of see what left we've got to do.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
We do have one other project, their longest ever running project that we've still yet to finish that we could do maybe because we have all the parts there. Maybe that'll be it. Maybe it'll be something else.
Yeah. Or Nathan might buy a jet ski that needs an engine rebuild.
Could, apparently. Who knows what the future holds. So until we see you for the next couple of episodes before we wrap it up for the year, see you next episode.
I like how you kept the Rip Curl sticker still.
I'm keeping it. Don't ever rip that off.
Nah, I'm not going to get rid of that. But the rear gold stripe.
No, that's staying. That's,
Why?
That's history. I love it.
It's so dumb.
I love it. It's my
dumb.
favourite thing. Oh, there is another issue that we have with this car as well too. One, be careful that this doesn't close you because the gas strut's stuffed. But also these.
Oh, what the hell?
I need to replace the rubbers. They're gone.
Oh, wow, they're gone completely.
Yeah.
A little bit of sicker flex.
I just thought that maybe a sticker should be right, because who knows if we can get those rubbers anymore.
You want a fade, bro? Mid skin fade? 0?
Let me guide you.
Let me guide you. Ever Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hand.
Hey, Nath. Does the carpet match the headlining?
Yes, I forgot about that. We might just trim that down a little bit at the top there. She's a little high.
She's so high, high above me. She's so lovely. Oh, how does that song go? Under the rest of the bed. Damn it. I know the song.
I don't know if you do.
Under the bed. Oh, okay.
You angle it and then.
Yeah.
Hey! Heard you've been talking to Tony, huh?
Where's the fish?
See, this is how you know we're having a good day, because there's mafia jokes coming out.
Just a little bit off the top, dear. Just saying, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Denzel Washington. Okay.
There's one.
You want to die tonight, huh? You think you're a player, huh? You want to be hard? You want to be a player? You want to be a warrior? Hello world, this is me.
Are you singing the Saddle Club?
No.